Hello and welcome. I'm Geoff Wiszneauckas, attorney at Wiszneauckas Law in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thanks for joining me for this special presentation on estate planning essentials. Whether you're here to learn the basics or hoping to update your plan, you're taking a great step to protect the people and things you care about most. I know estate planning can feel overwhelming or even a little intimidating. So, my goal is to make it simple, approachable, and most importantly, personalized to you and your family. Let's start with the basics. Estate planning is simply deciding in advance how you want your assets, your home, your money, your personal belongings to be managed if something happens to you, whether that's incapacity, illness, or death. It's also about choosing who can make healthcare and financial decisions for you if you can't. People often think estate planning is just for the wealthy, but the truth is, anyone with a family, property, or even just strong wishes for their care should have a plan in place. Without a plan, Oklahoma law decides who gets your things and who steps in during emergencies. With a plan, you remain in control and provide your loved ones with clarity and comfort. Let's talk about some of the key documents that make up most estate plans. First, the will. This is the most basic document. Your will states who inherits your assets, names a guardian for your minor children, and appoints the executor who makes sure everything gets done. Remember, wills go through probate, a court process that can be costly and time consuming. Second, a revocable living trust. A trust lets your assets pass directly to your heirs, usually without probate. It offers privacy, speeds up the distribution process, and lets you lay out specific wishes. You stay in control as the trustee during your lifetime, and you can update the terms or add assets anytime. Third, the financial power of attorney. This gives someone you trust the authority to manage your financial matters, paying bills, handling investments, selling property if you're unable to do so. Fourth, the healthcare power of attorney and advanced directives. A healthcare power of attorney lets someone speak with doctors and make medical decisions for you. Advanced directives or a living will spell out your wishes for life support or other care if you're facing a serious illness. Next, let's talk about beneficiary designations. Accounts like life insurance, retirement plans, and some bank accounts pass outside your will and trust. So review and update your beneficiary forms often as life changes. Let's pause for a moment. Think to yourself, do you know who your beneficiaries are on all your accounts? Has anything changed since you set them up? This is one of the most common trouble spots. Let's talk for just a minute about wills versus trusts. Wills and trusts can work together, but they serve different purposes. A will alone means your estate will go through probate, a public process that can take months, sometimes years, with extra costs. A revocable living trust, on the other hand, lets your assets pass privately and efficiently, skipping probate and often reducing legal fees and delays for your heirs. Trusts can also protect young beneficiaries by holding assets until they reach a certain age, or lets you provide for someone in special circumstances, like a blended family or a spendthrift child. A trust isn't only for the very wealthy. If you own a home, have kids, or want to avoid probate headaches, you should take a look at trusts. Estate planning is just as much about protecting you while you're alive as what happens after. A financial power of attorney ensures someone can step up if you're in an accident or become suddenly ill. A healthcare power of attorney, an advance directive, lets someone who knows you make medical decisions and give doctors clear instructions on your care. Without these, your family could face a court process just to pay your bills or authorize treatment, which is the last thing they need. Every family is unique, and no one size fits all plan covers everyone. Let's look at just a few of the special situations that people are in sometimes. One, blended families. Special planning can ensure children from a previous marriage or new spouses are treating according to your wishes and not just by the default rules. Second, minor or special needs children. With a trust, you can name guardians and earmark funds for your minor children so they're protected no matter what happens. If you have a child or loved one with a disability, a special needs trust lets you provide for them without risking government benefits. Elder law and Medicaid planning. If you or your parents may need long term care, Medicaid planning can help protect your home and assets from being spent down due to nursing home costs. Even if care is needed now, this is called crisis planning, and it's possible to act quickly even under stress. Business owners. If you own a business, a succession plan ensures your company survives and supports your family if you retire, become disabled, or pass away. This can include naming a replacement, structuring buy sell agreements, and coordinating business and personal documents. Nonprofits and charitable giving. If you want to leave a gift to charity or create a tax efficient legacy, estate planning offers a creative option for giving that benefit, both your family and the causes you care about. Let's talk about some advanced options. Irrevocable trusts. These are used to protect assets from nursing home costs, lawsuits, or creditors, as well as for tax planning in larger estates. Assets placed here are generally outside your personal reach, which can protect them in more circumstances. Medicaid asset protection trusts. These are irrevocable trusts that you can use if you're concerned about future care needs. Transferring assets into these type of trusts, when done early and correctly, may help you qualify for Medicaid while protecting your home or nest egg. Standalone retirement trusts are trusts that are also irrevocable. And since the Secure Act, where most heirs must withdraw inherited retirement accounts within 10 years, a standalone retirement trust can help keep these funds protected and distributed according to your wishes, even after you're gone. Wealth preservation can be done with legal tools and strategies that help you reduce taxes, minimize risk, and pass on more to your loved ones or charities. We also live in a digital world, and your digital world matters just as much as your physical one. It's also important to plan for secure access to online accounts, email, social media, and even cryptocurrency. Be sure someone you trust knows how to access important passwords or digital wallets so nothing is lost in future transitions. What are some of the biggest mistakes that people make? First, procrastination, waiting until someday. Don't let that be you. Never know when a tragic situation may strike. Call us today and let us help you out. Outdated documents. Life changes. Divorces happen, you move, there's new grandkids. Regularly review and update your plan. When was the last time that you updated your plan? Call us today and we can help you make updates. Do it DIY disasters. Online forms rarely comply with state law or your family's need. Do you have a plan, but it's a DIY form? Let us take a look at it and help you make sure that you're in compliance with Oklahoma law. Failure to fund a trust. A trust is a great instrument, but it's only effective if your assets are actually retitled into it. Are your assets in your trust? Ignoring beneficiary forms. Old forms can cause heartbreak and dispute. Always keep your beneficiary forms current. Are your forms current? Let me tell you just a little bit about our process and how we can help you at Wiszneauckas Law. At Wiszneauckas Law, our mission is simple. We listen to your story, we guide you through every step, making legal choices clear and manageable, and we steward your plan for life, making sure it stays up to date and continues to reflect your wishes. We offer free initial consultations, transparent flat fee billing, and can meet however you need in person, virtually, or even at your home or care facility if needed. Let me share just a couple real life examples of success stories. First, a family facing an emergency. When their mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and hospice was called in, they didn't have a lot of time. With a quick response, we helped avoid probate for the family and made sure her healthcare wishes were documented and carried out so the family could focus on grieving and have the peace of mind that her affairs were in order. A mother kept up at night. A mom had lost her husband to a sudden and terrible accident. She had nightmares of the probate process she had to go through. She had months without access to essential funds to keep the household running and keep food on the table for her kids. There was infighting among family members after the accident. We were able to put together a trust for her that gave her the peace of mind that if anything were to happen to her, her kids wouldn't have to go through the same thing she did. To sum up, estate planning is really about love, clarity, and protection, making sure the people you care about are taken care of and that your voice is heard no matter what happens. Here are your next steps. Think about your goals, your values, and your family's needs. Gather a list of your assets and beneficiaries. Schedule a free consultation with us to review your options and get your questions answered. No cost, no pressure. Review your existing documents if you have them and note any changes over the past few years. Remember, your plan should be as unique as your family, and we're here for you every step of the way. For more information or to schedule your free consultation, please visit our website, www.wizlaw.com, or call us at 918-918-WIZ, 918-918-9479. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this gives you confidence and peace of mind as you move forward. We're here to help Tulsa families protect what matters most. We listen, guide, and steward to create your plan your way. Don't wait. Book your free consultation today. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. Book your free consult at wizlaw.com.